All right, guys, welcome to Project GTR number 9. We don't have anything new for the GTR, nothing at all, because this thing right here is having some serious issues right now. From where we left off in Project GTR Part 8, the thing was shaking, it was weird. I've been driving this thing around the neighborhood just to see what's going on, and there's something way worse with this. Personally, I feel like it's something to do with the fuel. I think it's almost like hitting like a fuel cut. Your foot goes to the floor and all of a sudden the thing just falls on its face and stumbles. So I'm thinking there's some kind of lack of fuel somewhere. I don't know if it's a pump, I don't know if it's injectors, I don't know if it's a clogged fuel filter. I really don't know, but listen, it's out of my realm of fixing this thing. Ricky brought his truck and trailer. That's how bad it is. I can't drive this thing over there. So he's gonna load this thing up and we're gonna get this thing to precision and we're gonna diagnose the problem, figure out what's wrong with the Skyline so I can finally drive this thing around. I'm sorry guys, listen, it's killing me that I haven't been able to drive it and film videos and enjoy this car just yet, but it's a great car. I love it. Like, the thing is super clean, it's amazing, but there's small little hiccups you gotta wire out. Let's load the GTR in the trailer. Let's get this going, man. Hopefully it's time to get out of this garage and gets to
another garage.
Yeah, to another garage at least. So this is ridiculous. This is killing me. I love this car to death, but man,
here we go.
It's an uphill battle so far.
Right now, she's driving like $1 million.
Really?
Dude, feels great.
Oh no. So this is what you use when you bring the 242 events, huh?
That's it, man, right here.
This is an awesome rig, man. This is so cool. Well, I could say that this one was used.
a little bit. She's seen better days.
Oh my god.
Luckily, Nissan knew these cars were going to be trailing everywhere because there's tow hooks for days on these cars. Thankfully.
Yeah, Nissan knew that these things were going to need a couple rides. All right, she's all loaded up. At least we know that all the problems are going to be solved because Dr. Hoffman is going to take great care of her. We're going to get this thing all sorted out, so we will check back in at Precision Tuning. All right, I'm just rolling up here at Precision Tuning. They have the R32 already on the dyno supposedly, so we're gonna go in there, check in with Ricky and see if he found anything weird with the Skyline in the last 2 days that's been here. So let's go check in with Ricky. There she is, already on the dyno. Rick, did you drive her on there or what?
She drove up, man.
You didn't have to wench it up?
Not yet. Might have to wench it down. We'll see what happens.
So let's check in with you real quick, Rick. What is the deal with this car?
It's a good question. We're going to try to find out today.
I mean, did you put it on the lift? Did you figure out anything?
Went in the lift. It's got a couple little oil leaks. Nothing too crazy, though. Simple things can be fixed. Can't find anything for the vibration in the rear. Can't find anything for why it's not running right.
Check the carrier bearing.
Carrier bearing's tight, diff is tight, everything is proper. Possibly bad axle. We're gonna have to find out, spin it, have someone back there watching the rear,
so
see what's going on.
That's what we're doing on the dyno right now.
We'll do that and we're gonna see.
We're not trying to find horsepower right now.
Not yet. Not yet. Well, not at that point, but we're gonna see why it's not running right also.
Yeah, because what's the deal with it? It's breaking up a little bit, huh?
Breaking up really bad.
Do you have any guesses or what?
Coil packs are bad.
Coil packs?
Yeah, it's pretty common on these, and they don't like to run rich, so if the coil pack's bad, it's gonna run rich.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a good time for these things.
Well, if it's a coil pack, that's great news because that's an easy fix. They're not gonna cost an arm and a leg to get, but the problem is they are specific. So you have to get R32 GTR coil packs. This thing, it's a headache, I'm not gonna lie right now, but I love it to death. This thing is gorgeous. Who likes it? Mello likes it?
Mello loves it.
Yo, what's the deal, bro? I heard you're crushing on my car.
A little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah. Stop farting, dude.
I leave Big Boy at home, and then, of course, somebody else has to fill the void and pop a little fart in the shop right now. Is it a full STI swap?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Halfway there.
Oh, Mello, you gotta say.
Look at the hatch is still here. This thing has got a bunch of new upgrades, though. They did a coil on plug on this thing. Ricky actually made this intercooler. Is that your first intercooler you ever made?
Number one.
Wow. How was it?
Not bad.
You gonna do it again?
Yeah, I would love to.
Really?
Yeah. As soon as Mello puts more money out of pocket, we'll go for more, bigger, better intercooler.
Make it rain.
I mean, what's your goal with it? What do you want to do?
We're gonna do, what is it, the Pocono roll racing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna do what?
You start at 60 on the Pocono track and you got like 1,300 feet.
So it's like
it's a roll race, is that what you said? That's cool as hell.
This thing looks great, and yeah, you got rid of the dry rotted tires. That's definitely gonna help.
Safety.
But this thing is so cool. I don't know if you guys remember last time there was this like Spa Turbo on there. I know a lot of you are scratching your head saying Spa Turbo. Yeah, exactly. It was a Brazilian turbo company, but now they have a Borg Warner on here, and it looks mean as hell. Dude, this thing's really coming together though. And look what it is. It's the 240, my old 240, Ricky's 240.
It's here.
Dude,
It's
so
finally
how
done.
was your first event with it?
Went through 10 tires and 25 gallons of E85 in 2 days.
So you run
it
E85 on this thing?
Yeah,
What size injectors do you run?
1,000 cc injectors.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
And you make, what, 420 on this?
We stopped it at 440, and then we turned it down to 360 for the track.
How much boost?
15 pounds.
15
15
PSI.
pounds made 3.
Damn. Dude, the 1J's no joke, man, huh?
Good.
How much do you like the 1J compared to the SR?
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
It looks so awesome. So real quick, what did you build on this car?
Let's see here. My friend Chris and I made this front end about 2 years ago.
Okay.
This bar I fabricated for the car. Intercooler piping I made. The dump tubes and the wastegates I made. A lot of modifications to some already made parts.
So this is what's going to be the main thing in helping us diagnose the problem, huh?
The running issue anyway, not the vibration
Yeah,
issue.
if that helps with the vibration too, I'm not going to complain. So this right here is an air fuel sensor that is connected to the dyno, and it's actually going to read what the air fuel ratio is on the car, and that's going to help us figure out what the issue is. So what are you doing? You shooting your girl a text real quick or what?
Putting your name in the computer so we know where we are if we ever have to come back to here again.
Okay. We're going to get this thing rolling on the dyno and see what the issue is. How much power?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing yet.
Fuel.
It's going lean, yeah.
So, coil packs might be good.
Coil packs might be good, fuel injectors might be bad.
Okay. Woo, she's shaking. What's up with this thing?
He's not happy.
It's not a happy
Not
car.
happy
Huh?
at all.
Oh. Clear, bro. What's happening over here? What the heck is going on over here? Why is there wires everywhere? Mello loves it. If anything goes sour, I could just sell it to him, I guess.
Yeah, he'll buy it. He bought the Honda, he'll buy this.
All right, Rick, what are you doing right now?
We're gonna jump the fuel pump controller to see if the fuel pump controller is giving us trouble. We're gonna wire the fuel pump straight to 12 volts. Because apparently, while I'm driving it, the fuel pump is cutting out voltage.
It's going down to what, 5 volts?
Going down to about 5 volts instead of around 12, which is where it should be.
All right.
So either it's got a bad fuel pump and it's dropping inside the fuel pump itself, or it's something with the wiring of the controller and something we got going on.
Okay.
So we'll check it out. the throttle.
So we're making some progress right now. The guys came up with the conclusion that the fuel pump controller is messing everything up right now. It is not sending enough volts to the fuel pump. So they jumped the controller and they ran full 12 volts the whole entire time, and the car actually did a pull on the dyno. Now they have to wire past the fuel pump controller, so it just runs 12 volts all the time, and that is gonna fix that problem, which is good. At 3/4 throttle, almost 10 pounds of boost, it made 214 horsepower, 233 foot-pounds torque, so that's good. We're making progress. All right, so we're shutting it down for the night. Hey, at least we got the fuel issue sorted out, but there's a whole list of things we gotta get in order on the Skyline, but it's not too far away. We saw the car on the dyno and it made a decent pull, and Clio is actually holding the wires on there. So for making 214 horsepower, 233 foot-pounds of torque at under 10 PSI, and at like 3/4 throttle, I'm quite impressed with this old girl. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. Huge shout out to Precision Tuning here in Spotswood, New Jersey for letting me get on this dyno and get this thing all sorted out. Huge shout out to Ricky Hoffman, Cleo, Mello, everybody, all the guys here. If you guys need to get your cars worked on, if you guys want anything done to your cars, anything from a tune to getting parts installed, hit up Precision Tuning because these guys are awesome. And Ricky Hoffman works here every single day and he can actually install the parts in your car. So until next time, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Scotty Cranmer, and you guys can add me on Snapchat, Scotty_Cranmer, and that way you guys can follow this whole entire Skyline build. So remember to subscribe to the channel also because we are doing so many more videos of this things. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Windshield wiper. What's going on with the windshield wiper here?
I think we got a loose connection somewhere, or a bed's